Millions of people scream at their TVs over a game, and a massive group feels absolutely nothing. Neuroscience says that's not normal indifference, it's a different brain. Stay with me, because once you hear this, sports fans and non-fans will suddenly make sense. Not caring about sports doesn't mean you're boring, it doesn't mean you lack passion, and it definitely doesn't mean something's wrong with you. But it does reveal something fascinating about how your brain handles meaning, reward, and identity. So why do so many people care so much? Humans are tribal by nature. For thousands of years, belonging meant survival. Your tribe protected you, fed you, kept you alive. Sports are basically modern tribes, just with logos, uniforms, and better marketing. When fans watch their team play, their brains release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the same chemical that bonds families. Their brain treats athletes like family members. But here's the twist. People who don't care about sports often have lower tribal attachment. Their identity isn't tied to groups. They don't need us versus them to feel complete. Research shows they're more individualistic, less emotionally invested in team-based conflict. Translation: they don't automatically hate the opposing team. But it gets stranger. During live games, sports fans experience constant dopamine spikes. Every play, every possession, anticipation over and over again. It's the same reward loop used by gambling. Brain scans show identical reward centers lighting up. And the secret weapon? Uncertainty. Not knowing the outcome keeps dopamine flowing. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement. It's the most addictive reward pattern the brain knows. People who don't care about sports don't get that chemical payoff. And part of that may be genetic. Studies suggest dopamine receptor differences predict interest in competitive spectatorship. Your indifference might literally be written into your DNA. But there's another layer. Sports fans borrow victories. When the team wins, they say we won. When the team loses, suddenly it's they lost. Non-fans don't do this. Their self-worth isn't tied to outcomes they can't control. That creates a more stable identity. Confidence that doesn't rise and fall with a scoreboard. Neither mindset is better, they're just wired differently. Here's the paradox. Sports fans often score higher on certain empathy measures. They practice caring deeply about strangers and jerseys. So why don't non-fans feel that same empathy? Because empathy is limited. Non-sports people invested elsewhere. Art, music, ideas, relationships. Studies show higher openness to experience and love of beauty. Same emotional reward, different source. For some, indifference is also protection. Past exclusion, bullying, or rejecting aggressive competition. Sometimes it's deeper. Sometimes it's just boring. Both are valid. The real divide is how people find meaning. Fans find it in narrative, underdogs, comebacks, rivalries. Non-fans prefer meaning they can influence. They don't want to spectate, they want to participate. Psychologists call this parasocial investment versus direct engagement. Different strategies, same human need. Flow can come from anything. For some, it's sports. For others, it's everything else. Non-fans often report feeling more present. They're living their own struggles, not watching someone else's. There's something quietly powerful about that. If you don't care about sports, you're not broken. You're just playing a different game, and it might have higher stakes.
If you relate with this video, comment "relate" and hit the subscribe button.